Hi, I'm Lori Thompson, and I wrote this book, Be a Changemaker: How to Start Something That Matters. I'm thrilled that you've all come together today to talk about solving problems in your communities and around the world. Thank you for coming, and I hope that this will be an exciting day for you and really a new phase of your lives as you empower yourselves to become changemakers and fix the things that bother you. I didn't always believe that young people could make a difference. I grew up in a small town in northern Wisconsin where there are more cows than people. And I didn't believe that there was anything I could do that would make a substantial difference with anything. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't popular, it wasn't rich, it wasn't athletic. I didn't have any important friends, my family wasn't connected, and perhaps most importantly, I'd never even met anyone who most people would consider a real change maker. I always assumed that that was something that other people did, people who were born into money or fame or looks, the people who had the right connections, whatever. I didn't think that it applied to me. I went to college at the University of Wisconsin-Stout and landed a job in technology. I started working my way up the ladder and got promotions, and eventually I became the technical liaison for Intel at Microsoft. I co-founded a .com startup that was later sold, and I came to be one of the leaders of a large nonprofit professional organization. I looked up and realized that, much to my surprise, I had become a change maker. I sat down and I thought about what had led to this transformation. How did I get to this place? And I realized that success comes from putting yourself out there and working hard. That's really all it takes. And those are things that anybody can do. It doesn't matter what your background is. The second thing that I realized was that I didn't want anyone else to have to wait as long as I did to find their own power and to make the world a bit more of the way they wanted it to be. So that is why I wrote the book. And I hope you won't mind if I just read a little bit from the beginning, just to give you a little bit of a taste of it. Chapter 1, It's Your Turn Now. You've heard the saying, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. I've found this to be true more often than one might expect. Sometimes it's because other people can't do it. They just don't have the skills or the tools that you do. Other times they just won't do it. It is, after all, what you want, and it's your definition of what's right. How many times have you complained about something, but done nothing to fix it? Or noticed something and thought, someone should do something about that? We all have those thoughts sometimes. And it's okay, because none of us can solve every problem we encounter in the world. But guess what? You're someone. And when you set your mind to it, you absolutely can do something that matters. Fortunately, there are some exciting changes happening in your world right now. People are realizing that applying the best practices from the business world to the worst problems we face as a society is an effective step toward creating the solutions we need. And modern-day technology makes it easier for everyone to do, especially young people. You truly have the power, now more than ever before, to be the change that you seek. I wholeheartedly believe that now. And I wrote this book for people just like you, because once you realize your own power to create the changes that you wish to see in the world, you will never look back. You will think differently. You will act differently. Others will perceive you differently. You'll have a voice that no one can take away. And you will never allow yourself to be overlooked, passed over, or counted out again. Just like teenagers Rua Ahmad and Suslin Pojoy of Lynn, Massachusetts, who saw homeless people digging through the trash bins in their neighborhood and decided to start Triple H, Homelessness, Hunger, and Hope. Or like Divine Bradley, who founded a community center called Team Revolution after he saw a high school friend murdered over the outcome of a basketball game in his gang-infested Brooklyn neighborhood. Or like Charles Orgbaum, who started a small environmental club in his middle school as the result of an assigned service learning project. It's now grown into a full-fledged national nonprofit called Greening Forward, which serves thousands of young environmentalists every year, and which Charles still leads as its 17-year-old African-American CEO. Or like the 15 other individuals and teams that I interviewed and profiled in my book, and many more people like them all around the world. They're change makers, and you can be one too. They found a way to tap into their existing passions, the things they love to do, even when no one tells them to: skateboarding, knitting, cooking, listening to rap music, whatever. They combined those with their skills, the things they already know how to do, or things that they're willing to learn. And they paired them with a problem that they knew they cared enough about to go out and try to solve. With those three things in place, they were ready to go change the world. And perhaps surprisingly, they changed their own lives while they were at it. Being change makers gave them job skills that employers desperately need today. It gave them academic skills sought out by colleges and universities around the country. It gave them people skills to get along in any situation they might face. And it gave them the confidence to continue growing and trying new things for the rest of their lives. You can do all of that too. Your friends can do it. Your classmates can do it. So I urge you to take in everything you can here today with an open mind. Be inspired, be enlightened, be empowered, and then go back to your schools and communities and be change makers. Teach others how to be change makers too. I can't wait to see what you'll accomplish. I know you can do it. Thank you again, and have a great day.